Hello and welcome. Today we are in the Tier 10 German aircraft carrier, the Manfred Von Richthofen. She's still a work in progress and thus subject to change. We are in a fully Tier 10 battle. There are 2 destroyers and everything else is a potential target. So, she is the new, as I understand, Tier 10 German aircraft carrier line ship, which means that she's not a premium, and everybody will be able to get her soon enough, I believe. So, what's special about her? Well, actually, all the German aircraft carriers are kind of same in the style, in that they all have no capability of starting fires except floodings, I suppose, and they have rocket planes, which fire AP rockets. They have about the same type of AP, they have AP bombs, and that's kind of it. So, the way I like... Oh, and the planes are actually really fast, at least at tier 8 and 10, they're really fast. We're talking over 200 knots with the speed boost, and you can speed boost for a long time. Although I don't know if that's any different for the German SCVs compared to normal ones. So I like to start out with a torpedo bomber strike, mostly because the AP bombers are really strong, and the rocket planes are also strong, but I don't know where the targets are, so I don't know what I could potentially go and try to strike. However, after I've done that, I like to use the AP rockets. Even though they can't do much to destroyers, I still like to hit destroyers with them, mostly because DDs can't shoot them down, you know? I mean, sure, okay. We didn't deal amazing damage, but 4k damage is still acceptable, right? And the thing is that I really want to get these ribbons going, the rocket plane hits, etc., because I have the special German captain that will make my planes regenerate faster once I get to, I believe, 30 rocket plane hits. It doesn't really matter if I hit DDs or cruisers or anything like that. I just like hitting cruisers because, or destroyers because, well, they're easy to hit, right? They tend to not be within huge amounts of anti-air, unlike cruisers, which do hug battleships which have a lot of anti-air. So now we're gonna try to strike that Hindenburg. Although this is going to be not a great drop, but we'll still try. Okay, flag, let's dodge this. Oh god, I started the rocket plane attack too late. This is something that I quite frequently run into, where I start the attack too late because I get bogged down and all the flak, or just don't notice where the drop circle is. But here it went fine. We managed to settle the Hindenburg and everything's well that ends well, I suppose. I'm gonna try torpedo bombers again. I'm gonna try hitting the Hindenburg, mostly because the Harugumo was actually taken out, so I don't need to worry about the anti-air bubble over here. And the Hindenburg, for whatever reason, is mostly in the middle. You know, the funny thing here is, though, that actually Hindenburg's positioning makes a lot of sense, considering the only ship in front of her is the destroyer. Damn, this drop is not good. Not good at all. But we're gonna do a bomber, dive bomber follow-up, so this should be fine. But yeah, that drop, that was horrible. I just didn't expect there to be absolutely nothing at all where I am. So usually, you know, you would expect the Hindenburg to be doing these kinds of turns that she's doing, and that would be an incredibly bad idea because a battleship from over here will just citadel her, right? Well, in this case, there is no battleship over here, so unfortunately, yeah, that didn't work out. Also, the talking kind of messed me up, because I should have dumped my planes. You know, you don't want to take all four attack squadrons into this, there's no point in it. But alas, this time I messed up a little bit. But it worked out okay. Oh my god, what is... Oh god, what is this? I didn't even notice these. This is what happens when you actually try to play and talk at the same time. I need to reverse away, because that's 2 grosse Koffers that are going together. Yeah, they are in a division, makes sense. I mean, this is one of those fun things to do, right? But I am very screwed, because I can't exactly turn around in front of them to start running away. I need support from someone. There's nothing I can do alone. Maybe we can make the battleships turn away by... with the torpedo bombers or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can do something, but... I don't know. It's kind of too late for that. I don't know what he's pinging for. There's... The safest thing I can do is try to reverse away, because it's the only way that I don't show them broadside at some point. And I mean, usually it's unlikely that the battleships will advance on me for this long, but I mean, it's possible that they'll continue here, right? But it seems that they're not going to already, so it'll be fine, I think. So we're gonna go use our dive bombers again. Dang it, we haven't hit the special captain ability yet, so our bombers are actually filling up slower, so we can't have as many losses as we would like. I don't know what the Shimakas is doing though. She is definitely within hydro range of the battleships. Dodge some flak. Start the attack. And hello, 20k damage. Or no, I started too late. Wow, so yeah, basically if you don't hit the citadel with these bombers, you do nothing at all. You're literally... It would have been better if you had just AFK'd than actually done the attack. So if you don't get the citadel, it's worthless. I think she's dead, right? Because the Shimatarps, they're gonna kill her. Goodbye. Now we have our second Coffers that's alone, so we can finally actually attack them without losing all of our planes all the time. So yeah, this game actually started out really poorly, because I couldn't get my 30 attack ribbons in for the plane... for the planes to regenerate faster, which is pretty bad. Because it means I'm gonna have a lack of planes in a few minutes. So as you can see, the planes are fast, like 230 knots, and I can just keep cruising at this for a while, because I also have the R button still left, which I'm probably going to use. Oh god, the Kofest has a float fighter. That's bad news. I need to dodge this. Excellent. It's bad news because it means that I'm gonna lose lots more planes, which I can't afford to lose at the moment, but alas, that's what the game is. I guess we can't attack her anymore. Or maybe we can try with the torpedo bombers, but they just deal very little damage. They're not hard to hit, but they just do no damage. Then again, I suppose people do wish to dodge torpedoes, so maybe it's helpful in that sense. Ooh, nice shot. Yeah, I think she's pretty dead. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be this fast, but yeah, pretty dead. Guess we can advance on the cap zone. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to take it, but just getting closer is actually a good idea. Because I can go and find the enemy ships faster to strike them. I hope the Holland is an A. I'm not gonna even go look for it, because I can't do anything to... Oh my god, I guess we found the Holland. Well, maybe we'll get lucky with our torpedo bombers here. Unlikely, but you never know, right? Oh my god! I hit all three! I actually did get lucky, see? If you, you know, if you don't try, you'll never succeed. Every shot you don't take is a miss, or something like that, I don't know. Whatever it is. You know the saying I'm trying to say. But I really would like to not fight the Holland. But we're gonna go do it again, mostly because she seems to be such a nice target here. Ooh, I almost forgot to use my Forgot to actually start the attack again, and here's what you usually see against destroyers, 930 damage. Not exactly, you know, game-winning, is it? The other thing is you can't use these rocket planes over islands. Well, you can over small islands like this one, but over bigger islands, no. Oh my god. Wow. I don't think I've ever done that much damage with these rocket planes, but then again, I've never been able to hit the Minotaur just like that. But you know, it kind of helped that the Minotaur was stationary and didn't really think to react until it was already too late. But going over islands is quite difficult because the rockets end up firing very far, and when I say very far, I mean on Two Brothers I actually messed about with it a little bit, and I managed to hit my CV that was about 17 or 18 kilometers away from the middle of the map with rocket planes. What is still there? Oh, Hindenburg. I guess we can try the Hindenburg. I still have a heal, so I might be able to do it with 3 planes. Maybe. Come on. RNGesus, I believe in you. Actually, I started the attack a bit too far, I think. Come on. Yes. Wow. I guess... I don't know what's going on here, but I'm having some incredible RNG here. Games like, yeah, here, take this, and take that, and take that, and take that. Usually, I'm having difficulty actually finishing off ships. They just... Everybody else seems to get there first. But today, with this match, it seems everything is going exactly as I would like to go. Which is pretty awesome. I wonder if I can actually citadel a Smolensk. I mean, I can obviously penetrate enough, right? The question is, can I, you know, not overpen? Because these are AP rockets. Wait, did she start them on the right? That seems kind of weird. Anyway, we'll wait a little bit for the for her ability to cool off, and then we're gonna go in. I mean, she'll have to angle against the Grossekopf first, and by angle I mean point her nose at her, right? Otherwise, she's gonna just get citadelled by her, and obviously a battleship is slightly more... Wait, no, why is she turning towards me? What are you doing, Smolensk? I'm not even in your anti-air, so I can just keep running there, but I just choose not to. Come on! Ooh, yeah, this is more like what you get when you actually are able to citadel those ships. 10k! Okay, let's go after the Republique now. You know, I think I've been able to citadel one of the French battleships before with these AP bombers, but perhaps it was just extreme RNG. By the way, this CV does actually have useful secondaries. I have been able to actually sink a ship with them. Well, technically I started a fire with the secondaries on a battleship, and then the fire sank the battleship. I actually survived. But I've also been able to deal significant damage to a destroyer. I should have led slightly more, I believe. Do you think that Smolensk is gonna leave her smoke? I mean, at some point, right? This game I've not been using my fighters as much. It really is difficult to play and talk at the same time, but usually I do utilize my fighters more, but this time we're winning so hard that I guess it doesn't really matter. You know what? Let's try a drop on the Smolensk. In the smoke. But for this I want to dump one of my planes so I don't lose all of them, because we're attacking into a Smolensk and we're taking a gamble here. There's no real way of knowing whether this will actually be successful. Okay. Oh my god, no! I guessed, but I guessed too late. Ah, now I can't sink that Smolensk. If I had waited a few more seconds. just a few more seconds. That would have been so easily mine, but unfortunately, I had no way of knowing the smoke was gonna disappear and the Smolensk was gonna be in there. I figured the Smolensk had already started moving by the time the smoke disappeared, and then I was suddenly surprised by, well, a Smolensk. This game has taken surprisingly long, considering how much it felt like we were winning the entire time. You know, one thing is interesting. The only plane stuff that can deal damage to other CVs, usually, is the torpedo bombers. But with the rocket planes, I've been able to citadel one of the CVs with rocket planes before, which means that these rocket planes actually might deal damage. You see, the problem with hitting ships like the Hakuryu and Midway is that they have an armored deck. And so if you hit them with HE rocket planes or HE bombers or similar, they are unable to penetrate that. But with AP rockets, you're hitting the sides for damage, which means that you can actually penetrate that. So overall, my opinion of the line, or at least the MVR, Manfred Von Richthofen, I actually like it. I do enjoy it. But I'll be honest, I enjoy it because I don't attack destroyers as much. Because I don't enjoy fighting destroyers in a CV. Sure, it's effective, but other times it's also really frustrating to do. And so, because in this line you don't have to attack destroyers, or at least you're not encouraged to. See that right now? That's kind of what I meant earlier. Anyway, because you're encouraged not to attack destroyers because AP rockets are pointless and you don't even have HE bombers to, or dive bombers to try it. Well, I think that I have more fun playing this CV line just because I don't have to attack destroyers. Because it's frustrating for me, and I'm sure it's frustrating for the destroyers when I attack them. So in this sense, everybody kind of wins. But then again, being targeted by a CV over and over to be attacked is really annoying, and it doesn't matter if it's this CV type or Midway or Hakuryu or whatever. Like Midway bombers are, or dive bombers are so strong that they screw you over regardless what ship you are, and the same goes for the Hakuryu AP bombers, the Richthofen AP bombers. I guess Audacious is the only one where you're not like constantly annoyed by the fact that you're attacked by the CV. Still though, even that's not nice. Oh, the fighter plane actually locked on. Interesting. I guess I can't citadel from that angle, huh? Come on, Thunderer, why don't you sink that CV? How long are we gonna be in this match? You know what, I'm gonna keep all 9 planes this time, because it's the last attack, I think, and I might as well not try to save anything at this point. By the way, the secondaries, as I say, they're accurate, right? But these also have range. You can get them up to 10.9 kilometer range. Which is funny, because if you look at the minimap, my concealment range is 11 kilometers. So, yeah, absolutely, you can... Only 100 meter difference between surprise secondaries and, well... Oh, I guess I can't settle them with that. Okay, maybe that actually wasn't the last attack then, but nah, 30 seconds probably not gonna happen. The planes are fast, but they're not that fast. I'm still kinda surprised that nobody else on my team has actually been able to sink her by this point. Because, okay, finally. Because, you know, we attacked her for quite a while, and these battleships do have the range. Well, 180k damage. So one thing I'd like to mention is that I think with the German carriers, especially the Manfred von Richthofen, I think you're gonna see higher average damage than normal, mostly because they don't attack destroyers. So they don't have the period of time where they end up hitting low damage targets. And I think because of that you're gonna see higher average damage. I still haven't done like an amazing game in these, so I really do need more practice, but hey, this game was pretty amazing to be honest, right? 17 citadel hits, 5 ships sunk, 16 torp hits, 59 rocket plane hits, 16 bomb hits, considering there's only 3 per attack, that's quite a lot. Then again, the enemy team kind of donated a lot of their ships, and they did split up nicely so that I could actually attack. And this puts us nicely at number 1, 2300. But yeah, usually for some reason I'm having difficulty finishing off ships, so I don't have as many kills. I suppose this is why I got so much more XP this time. But my team did play well. Sadly, I don't have enough compliments. I've given away all the rest. I'm gonna keep the 1 for now. So we sank the Hindenburg, the Minotaur, the Republik, the Conqueror, and another Hindenburg. We did hit a lot of ships. I mean, we did damage to 11 of the 12 enemy ships. We did lose 69 planes, nice, but I mean, if you want to be safe against the CV, you really do want to be grouped up with another ship. But even then, that doesn't always keep you safe, so, you know, it's something that you have to get experience with CVs to really know when the CV can't strike you. Because it's kind of difficult to just look at the situation and be like, okay, I'm gonna be safe from the CV, if you haven't actually played CVs yourself. Also, I had 190k spotting damage. 190,000 spotting damage. I don't think I've had that number so high in the ship either. Yeah, we didn't use much fighters this time though, we only shot down 3 planes as a result, but hey. Sometimes you mess up and sometimes things are difficult. Credits and XP. Yeah, that's a lot of credits, but it's, you know, the flags add almost half of it. So let's take a look at her in port. Armor layout, I think this is something people actually do care about. 150mm, I haven't actually taken a look at this myself, but I do think this is something people care about. Wow, that's a lot of casemate armor. This is the Citadel. It sits fairly low in the water. And you can see it's not the entire width of the ship. It's also not something... Yeah, it's fairly thick. Especially, I think that's a turtle bag too. So this ship might actually be quite difficult. Maybe I could have just shown the Grosse Koffert's broadside and didn't have to worry about that, because it seems that this ship... Wait, what? She has an icebreaker? Oh my god. Yeah, she has an icebreaker. Oh, and it's an elevated icebreaker. You could literally just YOLO rush battleships with this with your secondaries. I mean, okay, they're not the greatest, right? They're only 105mm, which means you need IFHE to actually be able to pen. Actually, I don't know if you can even pen battleship bows with IFHE, but still, can't be citadeled from the front. That's amazing. I really wish I had known this before. Wow. Okay, anyway, armor layout this side. As you can see with Concealment Expert, and I'm not even using concealment, am I? Oh no. Oh my. Oh wow. I forgot about this. Whoops. So, anyway, we'll get back to that later. That's really oops. Anyway, so commander skills wise, I go for air supremacy, then improved engines, then survivability expert, site stabilization, aircraft armor, then concealment expert, and the last two are improved engines and last gasp. You could drop these two and take adrenaline rush. I don't know which one is better. Basically, I'm using the same thing as on the Graf Zeppelin. And actually, it's the same captain. In fact, Günther Lütjens is really good for this. Mostly because of this skill here. Upon earning 30 rocket hits, bomb hits, or torpedo hits ribbons, Aircraft servicing speeds up by 10%. This is a really nice skill to have. It's basically double the upgrade. So upgrades wise, I use faster planes by 5%. Then here I really should be using flight control. I don't know why I have concealment on. Maybe it did help this time, but flight control is definitely better, I think. Here I use torpedo bombers. Well, I think bombers are actually probably better, because bombers and torpedo bombers both have a heal. I don't know when I set these upgrades, but the upgrades weren't the best. In the third slot, I use secondaries. The other thing I would recommend thinking about is attack aircraft modification, because sometimes you do want the extra 2 seconds when you're doing your rocket plane attacks, but considering the accuracy of these secondaries, and that this puts you at 9.1 kilometers, I like the secondaries. Because these secondaries, you know, with the concealment, are enough to actually ward off some ships. Like, I have had destroyers that just turn around or get outright sunk by these. In the second slot, obviously you go for aircraft engines modification. Engine boost is one of the most important skills to have for a CV, because you can do so much with it. And in the first slot, air groups modification 1 for your planes to return more quickly. So overall, I'll just quickly show the aircraft stats as well, for those that are curious, but these don't really tell me much. So yeah, I enjoy playing this CV, which could easily indicate that it's too strong. I don't know, it's very difficult for me to say because I haven't played enough CVs recently. But I guess it's nice that they don't focus so much on destroyers, so maybe destroyers will get a break when these ships become very popular, if they become popular. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, and I hope I'll see you guys next time.